Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Thursday, February 19th, 2015. Well, the numbers from yesterday, just about all of them came up a little bit short, within range, but definitely at the bottom of the range and short of the expected number, or I guess mid-range or something, I'm not sure. And the FOMC, or Anti-Yellen's group, has said that, well, we're just going to keep on trucking and doing what we've been doing, and just kind of keep our foot on the throat of the economy and make sure that it doesn't squeal too loud. So that was that yesterday. So really, they didn't have any effect on the market at all. I think what's worrying everybody is what's going on over in Europe and the Middle East. That would be where I would be putting my worriness into. So for today, we have jobless claims, which I predict is probably going to be up a tad, and the Philly Fed survey at 10, and then petroleum status report at 11, and I guess that inventory is increasing. And then a couple of minor ones in the afternoon, the Fed balance sheet and money supply at the end of the day. So I've been myself just kind of hanging back because I feel a change in the wind. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I can't put my finger on it exactly, and I've been kind of detached as well with having the company here. That kept me a little bit out of it. Looking across the oceans over in Asia, they were bullish across the board, and Europe is pretty much bullish also. And looking flat here right now. If we were to take a look at that one, we'll get a more accurate look here. Now, I messed up this, I lost this watch list here. I don't mean lost it, but it was like removed. I was messing around trying to see if I could get that live CNBC feed, and I guess it's not live anymore. They don't have the live feed available on the platform that I can find. So the futures here are looking flat for the most part. Gold, kind of a big bounce overnight. It was right around 1200 yesterday. Light sweet crude is at 50, taking a little bit of a pullback. I think it's because probably of the excessive inventory. The dollar is at 94.28, up a little bit, and actually the euro is down in the 113 range again. Okay, so not much going on in the account here. We take a look at this gold covered call on there. Yeah, I was going to take a look at that, wasn't I? So I right click over here, and it's up. It looks like it's up a little bit from what it was yesterday morning. Anyway, when we looked at it, and that it's going to be looking a little bit stronger here as well. I was hoping that, let's take a look at that particular, let's look at GLD here. Let's spend a little bit of time on it. So take a look at the risk profile and see. I'll take the stock off of here, and we'll see where we can expect to start collecting some decent data on this with expiration next month. Let's move out to March 6th. Here right now we're at 73.47. View trades. Oh, that was the stock. I want to look at the option. So we collected $1.34 on it. It's currently at 49. So it's lost actually quite a bit. It's hard to tell here because the scale just totally stinks. Let's move this over to here. won't let me move it over. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Move this over. We get a better scale. So it's about getting close to 50%. I think when we get around here is when I would be, when we get around here from a profit perspective. So when we get up to no, we want to get up to here, don't we? I'm going the wrong way on this thing. When we get up around $100, then I'm going to be looking at rolling this. And when do we think, or when is this going to tell us, based on the current price, when that might be? Yeah, I would say first week of March. It's like 2 weeks away. So we'll be looking at rolling that. And we'll probably look into rolling it into April. So let's analyze rolling trade. Okay, so we get 12 cents if we go to there, but I don't want to go out to April. And that's only 23 cents. Well, let's hope the price is a little bit closer to this 123. Right now it's at 116. I'm hoping that GLD gets a little bit more aggressive and moves up there closer to the 123, so we can get a better premium out of that. Oh, this is April 1. I don't want April 1. Just regular April. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So we're going to go for the regular monthlies on this, and we'll be rolling it every month. We'll take a look at it every once in a while and see how it looks. And we'll leave that up there for now. All right, back to the monitor, and I really, we had Baba and Baidu, but I removed Baba off the list. I don't want to mess around with it. Thinking about moving Boeing off the list too. I'm thinking of trimming the whole A+ list down into more predictable, I guess you might say, underlyings. And I may just end up just with the cash indexes, who knows, eventually. But I'll be leaning heavily on the cash indexes. I like them because I don't have to lighten up on my trading during earnings season. So that's one of the main reasons for that. All right, so here's the chart on gold. We want this to come back up. I would like to see it come back up closer to this 123 strike. And as it gets closer to expiration for next month, we'll have a juicier, I guess you might say, rolling premium on that. If we were to take this 53 as a benchmark here, and I think I'll make a note of that, and we'll look at it later, see if, we can leave it as a benchmark just by locking that in. And then we can move back to it, so that's what we'll do. We'll lock that in right there. We clicked on the right or left clicked on the little lock symbol there, and now it's locked and loaded and ready to rock and roll. All right, let's get going with the scan here. I think I'm rambling a little bit too much. Okay, so Apple target is set down here, and we're nowhere close to getting an entry on Apple. It just kind of refuses to let us in on the daily chart. If I was really interested, I would just kind of yank this over here and take a step out here and say, all right, where did I have an entry here? Well, I had an entry on the 30-minute chart. I should really go to a 78-minute chart right here. So I'm going to change that. Hang on a minute. There we go. Now I got the 78 minute up there. So if I was just, it's moving up. It's definitely, we have a look at the longer time frame with the 1 to 5 fractals here. So this is 1/5 of a day. This is a day split up into 5 even parts. And this is a week split up into 5 even parts, and this is more or less a month split into 5, roughly 5 equal parts, 4.2 or whatever the heck it is. So if we look at this, no matter what price is doing here, because we want to get in at the best spot, we would get in right here. Or we would get in here. Or even, yeah, you could probably get in here too. So that's how that works. So if you are interested in, you're not getting entries on a daily, but it's moving up, and it's definitely in a bullish run or bearish, depending on which direction, but it's not giving you entries on the daily, you can go to the 78-minute chart and look for entries there. And don't worry about the rule about price actually moving above the previous high as an entry criteria. You could get in also here, because here we have confirmation on the MACD. And here we have confirmation on the MACD again. So get that MACD to move above 0, I would be much more happier, but it's doing pretty good. It's just on the intra-day chart. We're just not getting the momentum here. So that's what you can do for those particular stocks. Would I do it on Apple? I don't know. You have to be kind of hanging out around your system during the day in order to figure this out, if you're going to enter during the day. I just really wish I had the time. But I have other interests, so try to deal with within my own limitations here. All right, let's peek at Amazon. Amazon looks like as though it's going to roll over, but we are most definitely in a setup here. But I'm a little bit worried about this moving average rolling over here. Moving right along, Boeing. Boeing's not giving us an entry on the daily, but again, you could take a look at the intraday here. You would have had an opportunity. Let's see, on Tuesday morning to get in. That would have been a nice entry on this one. The more I look at these from that perspective, the better they look. All right, so we have, not we, but Baidu is moving down. We're looking for a daily entry here. We would have had a very nice intraday entry here yesterday and here the day before, a couple days ago. Would have been a pretty good trade, even post earnings, but we're still waiting for an entry on the daily, and that's what I'm going to have to work off of for the foreseeable future. Chipotle, not seeing anything here. Or 50, is this a 50, right? Oh yes, that's a 50 exponential, flattens out. We're not really going anywhere there. Costco, after their special dividend, it's kind of settling down and not really going anywhere. The Dow is high back here. Yeah, it looks like the overall kind of running out of gas here, wouldn't you say? This is looking a lot like a double top. The double top won't prove itself unless we have a pullback. We already looked at gold. Let's peek at Google. Google, we have a setup, and that would be for a bull put. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure about that. All right, LinkedIn. A little worried about LinkedIn. I'm going to stay away from that for right now. NDX. Again, it's not even hardly giving you entries on the intraday. But there was a nice one yesterday where it kind of flattened out here and then it had a nice pop. And it's already taking off today. I think that Apple is carrying it for the most part. Big part of that particular index. And Netflix probably is not helping a lot either. Well, I mean, it is helping the NDX. Netflix. This is a potential intraday entry point here. So if you're thinking of getting in and you get a hook and a confirmation, I would take it. I would take it. I think I'm just going to put this down on the list for today. And here's what I'll do. I'll also throw an alert up here, because if it's going to hook, it's probably going to move up, obviously, right? So if we get a little move up here, where are we? 476.73. We're at 476.49 right now for the high, previous high. So we're looking forward to a little bit of a move up on it. I'll put it on the list for today as a setup on the intraday. And we'll just take a look at it. Maybe I'll do a simulated trade, or maybe I'll do a real trade. We'll see how that works out. Priceline earnings coming up. Let's jump right over to Russell. Yeah, the Russell's not giving. It's really scraggly looking intraday chart here. It's not giving us an entry. It's definitely in a bullish pattern for right now. We have a new high here, so that's good. Ended the day strong. Started out a little bit weak, but ended strong. Might take a look at that today too after the open, and I think I'm going to definitely take a look at SPXPM for today as well, because I have the little PPS up and down arrows here. I thought I'd shut them off, but I don't know, the charts got goofed up too. I was messing around, and things get set up a little bit different. We end up taking a step backward or something, I don't know. But anyway, we got the little PPS here also telling us that it might be a good time to get in. So I'm alerting this. High is 21.013. So we're looking at 21.02. Let's make it 0, 0. And I get him over there. There we go. So we have an alert on that. Tesla. So we might get it on those two. Well, we have to get in probably SPXPM, because that'll give us until Friday, because it's already Thursday. Tesla, I'm not touching that right now. And Visa was on a really nice tear. It is kind of in a setup mode here. Might want to take a look at that one too. So I'm going to put it on the setup list, and we'll keep an eye on it and see how it works out. That would be also for a bull put. All right. Sorry for the rambling today. I just have a lot on my mind, and I guess I just need to sort it all out and figure out where I really want to get focused again. So, again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.